This looks like it belongs here. Hyppus brings renewal. All will be restored. He is in agreement. The god's latest gift seems to be quite powerful. I have already removed a great deal of corruption afflicting the grounds nearby.
I've noticed. I take it that means the latest trial wasn't much of an obstacle for our legendary hunter and their faithful companion.
We were ready for what awaited us.
The power of renewal is indeed a remarkable thing, especially when facing such an insidious problem.
But how did this corruption come to spread across the grounds in the first place?
I mentioned before that Wanda had visions after absorbing the power of the moon seal at my altar. But it's obvious now I didn't truly understand the depths of what she was experiencing.
What do you think really happened here?
I've told you that Wanda wasn't a descendant of the blood. In truth, her magic was born in chaos, from the touch of the dark god Chthon himself. I fear this connection between them was even stronger than I imagined.
She cannot be blamed for something out of her control.
Of course not. Just look at the group we have working with us here. Everyone deserves a chance to prove who they really are.
It is done now, in any case. We can only move forward from here.
Renewing the grounds is already an important step forward for us.
Wanda's visions, were they part of her ties to Chthon? Do you know what it is she saw?
She described them like a dream. Broken, distorted images that she could only remember in passing. But you're right, Hunter. I believe now it was Chthon who came to her, his influence strengthened by the power of the seal she absorbed.
And the corruption on the grounds? This was his influence?
It seems almost too clear now. The corruption on the grounds returned just as Wanda's explorations reached their peak.
Was there nothing in her journal about this?
Maybe we've gotten ahead of her. I should return to the library and continue the translations. Come by tomorrow and I'll let you know if I've found anything new.
What's up, Hunter?
Hi, kiddo.
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
I still say we should have built a fire. Do your thing.
No demons to report here, boss.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
How may the Sorcerer Supreme This... It may not be flashy, but it will get the job done.
How's it going, boss? Sure thing. Get started. Genius inventor strikes again.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
How's it going?
Where in the hell are you, Blaze? Hey, fellow nerd. Read anything good lately?
Oh, my friend sense is tingling.
No pain, no gain. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. Back again.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Reader, I want you to know I understand what you're going through. Fighting your own mother's not easy.
It does me no good to think of Lilith as my mother. She is the enemy of all existence. That is more important to me than any bond we once shared.
That's easy to say right now. It's a lot harder when you're looking her in the eyes.
You speak from experience.
It's why we're talking right now. A vampire bit my mother while she was in labor. She turned. I became this. Hunting those bloodsuckers, I always knew I might run into her one day.
And were you ready?
No one's ready for something like that. Listen, all I'm saying is that fighting Lilith won't be easy for any of us. But for you, it's gonna be hell. I just want you to be ready when the time comes.
Count on it.
Hydra's goons are getting a little too comfortable for my liking. Down a notch.
With pleasure.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
Acknowledged.
Let's do it! There's no way they're ready for this. problem. You had this coming. Admire your persistence. Tell him who said it.
Good. I could use some more practice.
Keep it up. I'm not worried. I'm glad they're feeling confident.
Let's do this.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
One more time.
So many fear your strength.
Guardian strong.
I almost felt that.
Don't.
Hostile reinforcements inbound. Really got a one-track mind.
I usually prefer quiet entry.
Your mother abandons you.
Time to bleed.
I'm afraid you might not make it back from this one.
They're mine.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Time for you to run away. What's this?
Never seen that before.
What are you waiting for?
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
Let's head over.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
If you ready to kick this off?
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
This George Washington reminds me of you.
You'd better not say it's the hair.
No, you keep counsel at Central. Once you make up your mind, you assign missions to the rest of us.
Huh. Leads like George Washington. I'll take it. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would?
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You welcomed a resurrected demon slayer into your life. Now we read books together.
Can't argue with that. When you first joined, I wanted you to keep an open mind about book club. I owe Logan the same courtesy you showed me.
Good call.
On your way out?
That is it for me.
Later then.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company.
Ready for more? Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
New and improved.
See you around.
I'm quite pleased with these results. What have you brought me today? This should serve our purposes quite nicely, I think.
What have you got for me, boss? How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? Relevant. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Later. What are we building today?
The mystic arts require concentration and focus, if you don't mind. Until next time.
Another project? Not my best work, but it'll do. This should prove useful. Always a pleasure.
Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword. Let's do this.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now. How are you, Blaze?
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
How are you, Blaze?
running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equo ne credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and... bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy?
Well, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
I'll admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been doing.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the stock files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry.
Correct. It changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? Huh. I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off, I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data, and then kick your evil ass.
Misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard. Love the effort. Fair enough.
Take this! No way they're ready for this. This fight's in the bag. Here we go.
Until the end.
I've been waiting.
Don't try that again.
An enduring pain.
You're gonna have to try harder than that.
Arm Alpha reinforcing.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego. round of warm bodies coming in.
Soon they arrive.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due. Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait. We have what we came for. There is no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger? Look at the forehead on that thing.
We're concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
Improve the odds. Go.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Your fate is sealed. You were too weak for this fight.
in my parking garage.
Your deliverance is at hand.
I will make you pay for that.
My fate is
A friend
By my side.
You really got a one-track mind.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
welcome assistance.
You had this coming.
You make that look almost too easy.
Something? I almost felt that one.
a crushing blow.
Old.
They must know my reputation. I am still the prize. Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
I fear no end.
This shouldn't take long. Does that make me the new leader?
That is one way of making your presence known. Walk in the light.
forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
The advantage is mine. Leave some for the rest of us.
I know that wasn't your signature move. Nothing nicer.
Shaken their confidence.
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
Oh, that's a really helpful insight. Maybe you should come down here and knock her out for us.
I'm back in the saddle. What's this? This one just for you!
Now I see why I fear your strength.
I'm on it.
Join you on the other side.
Bring it. Watch
wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss. Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
Your father might have been a terrible person, but I do not think he could possibly compare to the threat from my mother.
Oh boy, are we really doing a whose parent was worse competition? We should get Nico out here to judge.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So, Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a Gamma Accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
The situation is already dire, whether or not Banner is pursuing this accelerator.
Yeah, but one thing about my dad's technology, it always made doing terrible things much easier.
If it helps, we could go through the files together. Strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together. Hey, boss. I could use some help. Great job last night, Rip Van Winkle. Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
So just the two of us?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show.
I'm sure everyone has something to say.
Maybe. But I already said too much. I have to fix this.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment, but a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah, I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Took Tony long enough to figure out shop class, huh? I thought his suit had the thicker skull.
I did not think Tony was capable of an apology.
Oh, if he wasn't, I figured the Avengers would have kicked him out years ago. I'll let you get to it. Parker can't wait to dive in.
Well, that was less painful than expected. Thanks for coming, Hunter. We all needed to, clear the air.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? Another day for retooling. We have a few more ideas in the backlog if you want to check them out. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. So, are we good to go on this project?
I am ready.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
Give me a minute.
You know, I might... Let me...
I am ready to go.
Hey, Robbie. Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
It's your move, Tony.
Move for me.
I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game.
back again. Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
I just hope you brought me something easy. I was under the impression this artifact no longer existed. A truly rare find. Intriguing possibility.
How's it going, boss? Let me do my thing. Sometimes, I even impress myself. What are we building today?
So, do you have much experience with smithing? Your power is certainly growing.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate compute. I suspect this will level the playing field a bit.
Well, that's how it is now, sure, but the very first one I hammered out with my own two hands.
Oh, that seems impressive.
Tony is working. Don't forget to write.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. I still say we should have... Ready for more?
It's a simple question.
I mean,
Maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible.
We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's Accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
The prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure...
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
I'm here if you need me.
Looking forward to our next mission.
Hunter, hello.
What's shaking, Bacon?
Let's touch base.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
Just because dark magic lives in me does not guarantee I can pass through a demonic barrier.
Listen, I didn't mean...
Your body is mostly water, so I suppose you would have no trouble passing through a wall of ice?
Yes, if I could make my body hot enough to melt the ice.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable.
Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo. The old man delivered.
The man you hated?
Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
If your father's work helped you, then maybe it is time you reconsider the way you feel about him.
Oh, no. He was still a terrible dad. No amount of world saving is ever going to change that. I'm just glad he was a smart, terrible dad. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So, the lab
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick. We don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
You think you are being tough and decisive, but you are making a terrible mistake right now. We are running out of time, and we need to take this chance. Otherwise, we may lose everything.
And say I agreed to the plan. And you returned to the lab, and Hydra was able to finish what they started. Which is to say, they finally kill you. It seems that would be an even worse mistake. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
I thought I was the leader of this team now. If I am the leader, then maybe I should have room to actually lead. And right now, I need to lead the team to retrieve the Gamma Accelerator.
I see.
Good.
If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
Hunter.
Good to see you.
So what did Caretaker say to Stark's big plan?
Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
Accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
It is not like she can stop us.
Look who's fully embracing their inner rebel, Hunter.
Be careful. Soon you will be on Caretaker's naughty list, like the rest of us.
I wish I had time to be nice, but I do not.
No, none of us do. I wish she would trust us, so we wouldn't have to go sneaking around behind her back. We deserve that, you know, to be trusted.
The only person you need to trust in this world is yourself.
And Nico, Blade, Robbie, and almost you.
You trust me, Ileana?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Hunter. I said almost trust. To tell you the truth, the only person I trust fully is Wanda. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We're counting on you.
Hunter?
There's a Hydra unit nearby that seems to be using some sort of experimental equipment. Fortunately, Stark was able to home in on their signal.
I'm right here.
If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
You're the boss. This should be good. Ought to improve the odds.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. You have earned this! Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
I'm saving my energy till we need it. Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
Destroy.
Don't try that again.
As ordered. You know what to do.
They have not lost interest.
Getting a little rattled here.
Punch through a moon now?
We will erase the very memory. I feel more like myself every day.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings. Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
I am going to get you for this. Centuries ago.
All right, you're starting to piss me off.
Not enough.
I've got your back. Systems active.
Sure I can't change your mind?
They do not seem to be a match for us. One more
Let's do it!
Lilith.
Follow my lead.
Someone's hurt.
How did it all go so very wrong?